So, a very good morning to one and all connected with us from all across the country. I am Akshay Singh Ranawat and I welcome you all on behalf of CCS Chaudhary Charan Singh National Institute of Agricultural Marketing, Jaipur, to the webinar series on KisanMitr on agricultural technology for marketing organized by CCS NIAM in collaboration with Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, Government of India. CCS National Institute of Agricultural Marketing, Jaipur is an autonomous organization established under the aegis of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, to cater various agriculture-related aspects such as training, research, consultancy, education in the field of agricultural marketing. CCS NIAM is also recognized globally as the center of excellence in the Southeast Asia. KisanMitr, or as we call it, Friends of Farmer, is an initiative by Principal Scientific Advisor Office in collaboration/partnership with CCS NIAM. The objective of this initiative is to bring technologies to farmers and reverse migrants, those who have moved or diverted to or rural spaces, rural India due to impact of COVID-19. Under this initiative, more than 1,000 technologies have been identified which are supported by institutions like ICAR, NABARD, Ministry of Rural Development, ISRO, and maybe foundations like Gates and Melinda. So on the supply side of the technology, there are innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers in academic and research institutes talking and disseminating information about their technologies. Considering the demand side, we have webinar participants ranging from typically from agribusiness enthusiasts, government functionaries, agribusiness companies to other agribusiness stakeholders who are keen in agri-technology. Moving towards today's webinar, we will be discussing on the subject of fruits, that is planting material, jackfruit and dragon fruit, to be precise, and maybe other fruits with together. And speaker for today is an expert in the field. He comes with an experience of more than 2 decades. His name is Dr. G. Karunakaran. He's a principal scientist and head at Central Horticulture Experiment Station IIHR Harihali, Tumkur, Karnataka. Sir, I welcome you on behalf of CCS NIAM and Principal Scientific Advisor. Over to you, sir. Sir, you are not mute. You're mute. You kindly unmute yourself and proceed. Sir, kindly unmute yourself and proceed with the presentation. Sachin, can you unmute him, please? So there'll be a mic option at the lower, which says mute, unmute. Yes, sir. Now it is unmute.
Now it's unmute.
Yes, sir. You're audible now. Full screen and then we'll proceed. Perfect, sir. Thank you.
Good morning to all. Most probably, I am going to deal with two crops, which is dragon fruit and jackfruit. Along with, I can also going to do avocado butterfruit. Why I chosen these three crops at present means these three crops among the farmers, among the consumers, among the marketing. This is the top priority. It's going on in India because of health benefits and also the income of the farmers and the better market for these three kind of fruits is available in India. So I'm going to one slide I'm going to here I put for this one. This is from Japan actually. Why I put for this information to this slide actually, in Japan they cannot grow mango. They cannot grow mango in Japan. So this is the problem of climate. But in India, we are enjoying with the right from tropical, subtropical, temperate, right from apple, berry, and mango. We are enjoying. But in case of Japan, there is a problem of growing mango itself because of either it's a too winter or too summer. They have to establish definitely with the structure for providing the better climate. But in India, our God's own country, we are enjoying with all these fruits with open and naturally we are growing and we are happy that we are not too extreme climate of the winter or too extreme climate of the summer. We are in the tropical humid situation, such a wonderful, lovely climate we have. So we have bountiful nature with us. So we have to extract from the nature and we can grow the crops. This is what other countries are facing problem, and we are in our countries. What is the climate? So when they are spending huge investment to establish this kind of structure, we are just minimum investment, we are getting maximum income. That's what our concept in this one. So next slide, I have put candidate fruit crops. So you see, for planting material production, many of the things people might be knowing, but these are the crops. Recent emerging trend in fruit crops. Recent trend in emerging fruit crops, because in Indians nowadays goes abroad frequently and they are having different kind of fruits. Same fruits they wanted in India also. So when you want to import those fruits, we are spending huge money towards to the foreign exchange. So that's why now in Indian farmers, they started growing these fruits and they are enjoying with the benefits, with the marketing benefit also, and the margin of the income. That is what I want to say, the doubling of the farmers' income. These are the fruits highly suitable. In the fruit crops, I will mention that dragon fruit, avocado, jackfruit, mangosteen, rambutan, durian, longan. These are the major commercial crops in India. They started growing now because of the demand. So the demand-driven fruit crops, these are the 6 or 7 fruit crops. The right-hand side is the minimum demand is started, but not in the large commercial scale of these things. So these things, you see, why they wanted this all the crops, why they want all these crops. One thing already I said, climate. Second thing, nutritive value. The nutritive value of dragon fruit we will see deeply. The nutritive value, and we can go for value addition this kind of crops. Another one, the maintenance and proper profitability. The farmers mainly targeted with the profitability. So doubling the income. Another, the crops return the very quickly, the within 1 to 2 years production will start this kind of crops. And also the market's one of the important. If you grow foods, if nobody's buyers is there, then we will face a problem. So market is one of the important strategy. So marketing trend also, it is increasing. It is increasing trend in marketing the above said crops actually. So first one I will go for, this is the dragon fruit. I think many of them nowadays in Indians are tasted that one. So just I want to put a picture for you how the dragon fruits grown, everything detail we'll see. These fruits is more popular in Vietnam. Vietnam, one of the countries that entire economic is backbone is only dragon fruit cultivation only. There are countries entirely the dragon fruit cultivation only, because that 70% of dragon fruit is exported to other countries. One of the major importer is China, European countries, Australia, and the United States, and many other countries they importing from only from the Vietnam they are importing. So based on this one, the dragon fruit emerging trend in India, and also I will give detail what kind of nutritive value this fruits add. We will see the other slide also. So these are the countries, at present, the countries. India, I made it the green color round. Almost you can grow the entire country, dragon fruit cultivation can be done. Only the except the cultivation at to winter. So -1, 2, 3, that area we are not recommending. So the countries in world, right from Australia and United States, Ecuador, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines. These are the countries already emerged for dragon fruit cultivations. So in India, which are the states probably we can go ahead with the dragon fruit cultivations? I mentioned already Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, partly we can go ahead, we can cultivate. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, and Andaman and Nicobar. These are the maximum under northeastern states. I left out the northeast. Another one of the important states, northeastern states, except from the Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and you can cultivate even lower Himachal Pradesh, not from the upper Himachal Pradesh. So these are maximum all the states in India. Dragon fruit may be cultivated. These states can extract this potential value of these crops, and farmers can gain the income from this kind of crops. So just I put one small information for you how dragon fruit is picking in world and India. You see, in 1995, Vietnam started with only 2,000 hectares, and today they are growing 54,000 hectare. They are growing 54,000 hectare, and their income is 1.1 billion US dollar. Their income is 1.1 billion dollar. If dragon fruit is not supporting this Vietnam country, that entire country economic will be shattered because of because they are earning 1.1 billion US dollar, the one and only crop from the dragon fruit. So India already in India this year around 750 hectare I mentioned, the area is increasing like anything. It is steadily increasing. Around 1,000 hectares already is come up in India. In maybe 2025, it may go up to 10,000 hectare also in India. India will go shortly for the export of this kind of crops. So what are the export potential to other countries from India? This is one small slide. Next one is the benefit of this dragon fruit. I want to say this one. If you have a dragon fruit, what kind of health concept, nutritive value, if you consume 100 gram of fruits, you see, one Dr. Shalini, she wrote one article. Everybody should have a rainbow color diet fruits. Then only you will have the antioxidants, vitamins, carotenoids, and every minerals will have in your body, then you will be healthy. So code your meal, color your meal. So you should have a different kind of colored foods you should take, particularly either vegetable also or fruits also you should have. So I mentioned this, why they used to call it as a tropical superfruit. Dragon fruit used to call it as a superfruit. Why they used to call it as that? These fruits having 80% of the water, that is the moisture content, and sugar level is very very low, 3 to 7% only. And another one, this fruit having beta cyanine content, which is very good your metabolic disorders and other purpose. This beta cyanine one of the important content actually. Now, this beta cyanine content either will be beetroot or will be in dragon fruit. None other fruits will be there. Other fruits will be the carotenoids, not beta cyanine. Beta cyanine one of the rich fruit is dragon fruit. And also due to less sugar and low in calorie value, it won't increase the blood glucose level. This is good for diabetic patient. One more thing. Another one, these fruits are rich in more of organic acids. Their shelf life is the food shelf life at ambient condition. Ambient means just for room temperature. You can store 7 to 10 days. You can store without anything. You can store as a 7 to 10 days because of organic acids. It won't get rotted very quickly because like banana and once it ripens, it starts mold, fungal, and also rotting. But these fruits, because are low in sugar and more in organic acids, this is very good for the shelf life also and health benefits also. These are the information. The another one thing I want to tell you: these fruits having rich in potassium, followed by calcium, phosphorus, iron. Rich in potassium, phosphorus. Really, one person is having hypertension. If he is taking rich in potassium fruits, definitely it's good for his health. Calcium is required for what? Iron is required for what? That's why this fruit is called as a superfood and superfood. The people are more people because now any generation, like from low young people also they can take, aged people also this can because there is one shoot of the sugar love. This is such a wonderful fruit. Once if you have a taste, then only. But one thing, the fruits which are from the imported fruit, you won't like it because of it is they are harvesting immature one and also bland in taste. But in the fruits are grown in India, it's a very good taste, and also you like it to have more number of fruits actually. So you see this one. You see the dragon fruit is one is white pulp, red pulp, pink pulp. This is the three. But skin maybe variation is there. Skin may be variation. The pink is called already the magenta. The yellow color skin fruits mostly little bit higher in sugar level when comparatively red and magenta or white color pulp fruits. So the market preference and demanded market is red and pink only. People are not preferring the white one. Actually, white one is very good one and less in sugar, more of little bit that combination of bitter with the sweetness. Such a lovely tasty fruit. Actually, white pulp also. These are the three different kind of shades available in the market present. One thing in this seminar, only they asked me to focus on planting material. I will focus on three crops which is dominantly in Indians emerging in among the farmers level and also marketing level. So this dragon fruit propagation is nothing but it can be propagated through the one cutting, simple cuttings. By seed, if you grow by seed, it takes 3 years for flowering, 3 years for fruiting. But in case of cuttings, you can get within a year, your plant will start yielding. Your plant will start by yielding by within a year. One should collect 1 year old shoot, and after collecting the shoot, the base of the stem, kindly provide the slanting cut you have to provide. After slanting cut, just you plant it to the any polybags, 5 by 7 or 6 by 9 polybags. You can use polybags, and the polybags potting mixture should contain 1:1:1 red sand, red soil, sand, and FIR. These three mixtures, that is the best for providing the nutrient for these cuttings, and cuttings will start sprouting after 45 days. The planting material will be ready by 3 to 4 months. One can start planting by the 3 to 4 months. Today, the market rate is planting material right from starts from 40 to 150 rupees. That's selling farmers. The range of the planting material selling is 45 to 150 rupees. Nowadays, farmers are making money out of this also by propagation of this planting material also. But one should not select tender shoot or younger shoot for the propagation. That will affect the life expectation of the particular plant will be reduced, and yielding also will be reduced. So kindly select the mature shoot, 1 year old shoot only should be selected. So another this one, how to plant dragon fruit. Dragon fruit need a support system. Dragon fruit need a support system. Suppose if you are in tropical areas, very less rainfall areas, just you plant it simple raised bed system with 6 feet pole and 2 feet diameter of the ring is required. So raised bed system, one of the best system. Suppose if you are living in high rainfall zone, if you are living iron also, kindly go by the trench system. Trench system. The planting space is by 10 by 8 feet and 12 by 8 feet you can go. 10 by 8 means around 450 to 500 plants will come. 12 by 8 around 420 by plants will come. So why this was standardized system, and also you go for single pole system is best. Don't go for and single pole system also. Cement pole with the cement ring is best ideal system. We are evaluating so many different systems. Among the result, we said that single pole cement ring with the cement pole is best one actually. These are the models, different training models. You can see we have done it. T trellis system, A-shaped trellis system, cement trellis system, and also and also with the stone pillar. Stone pillar also we used it with iron ring. Stone pillar with iron ring with the tire also we used it. These are the different modules. Just overview to have a look at these things. Then what are the rings you can adopt for single pole system? These are the different training, different ring system you can use for growing dragon fruit. These are dice. People whomsoever want to discuss this one, you come my personal WhatsApp number or you give me email, I will call you and you can discuss about fabrication system. Since it is having less time, only 40 minutes, so I have to cover 3 crops. That's why this is a different training model. Die how to go ahead for the fabrication of the single pole cement ring and the cement pole system. For that you are using different kind of die system, we can use it, but among that cement is best one actually. This is the diagram of how one can go with do cement pole with the cement. This is the diagrammatic. What 8 mm TMT rod, 2 feet diameter of the ring, 6 feet height of the pole, and 5 by 4 thickness of the cement pole. Like that, different these things I mentioned. Come in personal WhatsApp, we will discuss these things. This is another model, single pole system without rain. This is the Vietnam. The country is having highest humidity, continuous rainfall. There is no need for them rain. But in case of our countries, we have to provide top one ring. We have to provide to support our plant. The minimum support should hold that pole and ring should be 200 kgs. One ring should hold 200 kgs. So this is the model in Vietnam. And another things in Vietnam also they are using as a, like grapes, white trellis system and tea trellis system. Both the same. White trellis system also they are adopting. But for white trellis or tea trellis system, what happened? That is growing overgrowth and pruning is difficult. Harvesting is difficult a little bit. So we are not recommending that Y and tea trellis system. But yield wise, on par with red and single pole system and tea trellis system. This is another. Even we have allowed in grow to the one live system also. Just for trial purpose we have done. That is not that good, but some people want to grow their backyard of cultivation. They can go ahead with the live system also. this live system. This is the one video I want to show that how dragon fruit plants will flower and fruiting. Dragon fruit plants will flower during starts in the month of May to till October. But in case of northern India, it will start after June only flowering. In case of southern India, a little bit early rainfall. It starts flowering in the month of April last week or May last week. This is the video, one small demo plot video I am showing to you. This is on June 26th. That is the full lengthiest day. Dragon fruit cannot be grown under the shady area. It has to be grown only in the open conditions. Then only it will perform the flowering and fruiting also. So this is the one small area I am showing to you how the flowering and also 6 month flowering will be there. You can harvest 8 to 12 harvest. Each harvest you will make around 1 ton of fruit each harvest. That is third year harvest. The first year you will get it 1 ton of fruits. Second year you will get 3 to 4 tons. Third year you will get it 6 to 8 ton of fruits. Another thing, this is the field view. We should not allow any suckers. Only we have to allow to grow only one single stem to the upper up to the ring. We should not allow any more bunch type of growth. We should allow single stem up to the ring. After the ring, we have to make it the umbrella type canopy. Once if you prune it, different branches will come out. It will create umbrella type structures. So one has to important for pruning and post planting operation. Very, very important. Otherwise, plant will spread only in ground level. It will not climb at all. Then you will lose first year yielding and income also. So another one practice is in heavy rainfall zone, they can remove the corolla tube. They can remove the corolla because if it is attached with the flower, what will happen? That corolla tube, it gives a fungal contamination. It consumes nutrients. Some fungal contamination carried to fruit also. So removal is best one that has to be done in that one. Then bagging of, particularly in Vietnam, they started doing bagging because of fruit fly attack. In India, it's not that much fruit fly attack not started. And bagging is, it develops color also, avoiding fruit fly attack also. This is one more thing also we have studied. If suppose if you want, I want to grow under the shade area, either I was growing intercrop with coconut, intercrop with mango, or some other crop I want to go intercrop. What we are suggesting, we have studied that one, but we are not recommending at present this intercrop with any other crop. The only thing, the sunburn injury is less when compared to the open field conditions. Open field conditions. This are fertilizer management. And one more thing I want to say, those who are having less water, less irrigation facilities, they can grow this one. Because in for example, in my experiment plant, I have irrigated only in the month of March, last irrigation. Till date, I have not given irrigation at all because continuous rainfall is there. After October and November, I will start irrigating. The plants weekly once. 5 liter fruit liter is enough for one single pole. Single pole means 4 plants in one pole. So single pole is 4 plants and 5 liters. In case of heavy summer is that you have to irrigate 8 to 10 liter weekly once. If suppose heavy evaporation is there, maybe weekly twice, you give 4 liters. One can manage 3 to 4 months during summer, means their crop will be best during other season also. So this is sometimes you count this one. One pillar, it will give around 60 to 80 fruits at a time. One pillar will give 60 to 80 fruits. When you comes more number of fruits, the fruit size is little bit less because of the feeding is very, very difficult. This many fruits, it cannot able to substitute or supplement for nutrients with the canopy volume or root volume for this many fruits. So that one has to go for a slightly thinning of the fruit, that will improve the size of the fruits. Another one, anybody want to selection of the varieties, it should be self-compatible varieties. Varieties should be in self-compatible. If you collect the variety self-incompatible variety, means you will face problem of smaller size fruit and it won't set fruits, and that will be careful while selecting the varieties. So here you see two advantages I want to tell you. After flowering, you can harvest 30 to 35 days your fruit. Within a month, the fruits will develop with red color. Right from bud to harvest, around 45 to 50 days only. That's why I told 6 to 8 cycle of flowering. 8 to 10 cycle of harvest. 8 to 10 times you will harvest the fruits. So the harvesting fruits after color breaking by third day if you harvest, that will be taste wise good and quality wise good. These fruits, the immature fruits, if you harvest after harvest, it won't change any biochemical changes. Up to if you allow in tree itself, it will give biochemical changes, color development, taste wise. These two is very, that's why maturity index is one of the important aspects. The farmer should learn about when to harvest and what stage you should harvest. After everything, I want to clarify with them. The another one thing, yield. The first year, like banana you can harvest within a year. Papaya can harvest within a year. Same way, dragon fruit also can be harvested within a year. 1 to 1.5 tons in 1 year. By in case of second year, you will harvest 2.5 to 4 tons. In case of third year, you will have 5 to 8 tons of fruit. On third year, third one I mentioned first year, not first year, third year. Third year after, you will get it up to some farmers are harvesting Karnataka 8 ton also they are harvesting. The minimum farmers are harvesting 6 tons. At present, farmers are selling 100 to 160 rupees per kilo fruit in farm gate price. For example, if you harvest 5 ton of fruits in a year, if you keep minimum price 100 rupees, you will get it 5 lakh rupees. You will get it 5 lakh rupees. You will get it 5 lakh. But one thing I want to say, these fruits actually initial investment is around it comes 4.5 to 5 lakhs. Your investment can be recovered within 2 years of the planting. But in third year onwards, it will be whatever the invested money will be recovered by 2 years, third year onwards, your income. But the annual maintenance also, this will come around the 1 to 1.5 lakhs only. Suppose if you are spending 1 lakh per year by next third year for maintenance, you will get it 3.5 lakhs minimum. If you harvest 8 tons of fruit, you think it 8 lakhs, even you spend 2 to 3 lakhs for maintenance, 5 lakhs in your hand in a year from the 1 acre of the planting. So this is some of the how Vietnam is doing the grading, packing, sending to the other countries. And this is another thing. Some of the countries, Japan and Korea, they themselves use the technology how to pack and what kind of treatment, everything they will do. That way they have to do it. Then another, what kind of post-harvest product. So many products they are doing it. In India, shortly will come up ready to serve juice. It is going to come in dragon fruit ready to serve. It will start. That few companies are already their lineup. The startup already doing this research work, and in our institute also doing. So shortly they will come up with the ready to serve drinks. It will going to and bottling juice also will come in dragon fruit shortly. So a few insights for this one. If you come, you interact with me over phone or WhatsApp, I'll give full details because I have to cover other 2-3 crops also there. This is some few diseases are there. One is root rot. If you overwater, root rot will happen. Then another one thing, bacterial rot is there. So whenever you're bringing material, please don't bring the disease infected material. Please bring good material and plant it. That itself will eliminate you can disease also. The one more thing is some people are planting in the area of around above 40 degrees. And another, I want to say that this plant is ideally will perform 10 to 38 degree of temperature, 60 to 80 humidity. If it is there, those areas they can go for cultivation of dragon fruit. Once after 38-degree crosses during summer time, it will give sunburn injury. For that also, how to prevent and what kind of preventive measures we can go for kyolidite spray that will reduce your sunburn injury. It will protect your plant. If you are allowing sunburn injury, the secondary infection will start at rotting symptoms. So one has to take care during January to till May. They have to take care. So please, if any guidance, please talk to us. Outside you can sit. Please sit outside. So partial shade during the summer, you can go for Sustaina and Clearsia and drumstick and shade net actually. So these are the things I want to do it. So because now we can avoid this kind of things actually, sir. This one. So one more thing. Now people are doing it dragon fruit cultivation in terrace also. You can grow in terrace also. So some of the technology we are having for that one also. Simply you can plant in small pots. You can cultivate in 5-10 pots in this one terrace also. Even we are organizing continuously 3-4 years. We are organizing dragon fruit. These things. field day, and also we are given training to several African countries. This is one program I attended in Vietnam for that one, so to learn how the Vietnam is going at these things. And also another one farmer. This is all for success story for you. I'm showing one farmer from Hyderabad by Srinivas Rao. And one more thing, why they put lighting? You can make off-season production also. You can make off-season production also. You can make during November to till February. You can cultivate this one. November to till February you can cultivate. During that time you will get it premium price because now there is no fruits available in market, and you will people are selling even 200 rupees per kilo also. Even they're selling 200 rupees per kilo because these plant is long day plant. It required flowering is 12 to 14 hours lighting. It's required 12 to 14 hours lighting is required. So 12 to 14 hours lighting means, so during winter we are having only 8 hours lighting. So we have to provide additional LED bulb. You can induce your flowering. You can get good price in farm gate price itself. So another one, the farmers from Bangalore is cultivating intercrop with rose, ginger, and chrysanthemum also. He's in Bangalore, near to Bangalore. He's getting 180 to 200 rupees. He's getting the market price these things. So it is depending upon these things actually. So next one, the farmers. You can see the sweets. Actually, dragon fruit can be made out of cake, sweets, and also birthday cake also started preparing in Bangalore. This person is sending to Bombay per kg is 160 rupees per kilo. 160 rupees per kilo there. He started doing buyback farming from the farmers also. These are the success stories. The another farmer is growing a totally organic but high temperature range. Is growing around his area's temperature 44 degree Celsius, 44 degree temperatures actually. So he is growing dragon fruit with giving some providing shade, and he is cultivating. He is from Tamil Nadu actually. So these are, you see, the next dragon fruit is over. Next one I will go for jackfruit cultivation. Jackfruit in the northern India is very less. People are not having by fruits they won't take, but they used to take it as a vegetable and tender jack. They used to take it. They used to take it as a vegetable and tender jack. That is also speaking in our market. Recently, Karnataka is planted more than 10,000 hectares is established because the demand of the tender jack, it is so high. The demand of the tender jack is so high, and also it goes for mostly from northern India. But in case of bigger part of Uttar Pradesh already, they are using lot. Northern states they are using, or but in case of central India, after central India, some many people they won't, it's a table fruit, they won't take it. They used to take it only as a vegetable tender jack. That's a few slide I will put. What are the variability in India? You see, jackfruit we used to see only yellow in color. You see the variability right from orange, deep red, coppery red, light shadow red, yellow red, deep red. So many variability in India. We have released two varieties also. These are the different jackfruit is edible to us. These are the different edible species we are having. And India, these are all in because of this crop is origin from Western Ghat India. This origin is Western Ghat. So these are the different species we are using our in the diet system. And also why jackfruit so healthy? Because now that is very important. Jackfruit is having more than 10% of the fiber, particularly northern state people used to have a jackfruit, vegetable jack. They are taking rich in fiber content. If we take a wheat or rice, their fiber content is less than 1%. But in case of tender jack, the vegetable tender jack is having more than 10%. It is stood in number one positions among the fruits. It is having rich in fiber content. The fiber content is more important than any other cereals. Also, it's having source of fructose, carotene, lipids, and also rich in dietary fiber I mentioned actually. So you see diversity I mentioned already showed. I mentioned. You see the variability of the discourse. We are also promoting for the northern India's table varieties, which is having less. They want less smell. They want good in taste food. That also we are trying to locate. These are the variability of the fruits, and we have identified two varieties. Two varieties of variety we identified. How we are linking the biodiversity model. One important thing I want to say that the farmer name is Paramesh Sidhu. We released the variety in the year of 2017. Today, that farmer is earning income by selling his plants is 25 lakhs per annum. He is earning income 25 lakhs per annum. He is spending money is 45 lakhs for producing the plants, because after our intervention to identifying this variety and linking biodiversity model to the farmers. Because now jackfruit, what happened? Every farmer they used to sow as a seed. When they sowing seed, what happened? There is a huge variability in the fruit characters. So what we did, we identified the tree, we released it in the name of farmers, and we given royalty to the farmers. We given royalty to the farmers. And today we are producing plants. We are giving royalty to farmers 70%. Institute is getting only 30% by producing the planting material. Now we trained up the farmers. That Sidhu farmer himself, Paramesh by name, he himself is producing planting material. Last year he produced 25,000 planting material. He's selling 200 rupees per plant. You work out what is the cost, and his expenditure is only 10 to 12 lakhs. Remaining 25 lakhs. This is what the linking biodiversity, whatever existing varieties, identifying the varieties and releasing to the farmers, they can go, because now we can get trade by Sidhu. Entire India you will get Sidhu, because jackfruit is the problem is each and every fruit is different color, different taste. That's why people are not liking. And also these varieties, the unique character is just 3 to 4 kilos. One lady can carry from market to her home. She herself can cut, and also 25 to 30 bulbs only these fruits. And also this is rich in lycopene content. That is one of the important content which is not available in the yellow. This is rich in lycopene content. So this is what we have identified through the linking biodiversity model. This is one of the unique model developed by the IHR, and now many other institutions that started developing this kind of models. So the varietal characters. This is the varietal characters. How the fruits look like. Already I explained. This is another variety by name is Shankaraya. What kind of deep coppery red? Please see that one. Such a deep coppery red. So this is the characters. This is the character of the particular fruits. Let's see the fruit. It's a small size fruit, 20 to 30 bulbs. My family only 20 to 30 bulbs. Cannot finish. If we carry 30 kg fruit, we cannot eat more than 5, 6. That will do 300 fruits. Then what to do? We have to give to the neighbor house, opposite house, and we wasted sometimes. So this is ideal for a family pack, a small pack, and that's why we added, and also health benefits, lycopene content, rich in these fruits. So these are the characters. Characters means particularly biochemical character, flavonoids, phenols, vitamin C, those things, carotenoid, lycopene, which was tasted. Because in tomato, lycopene content is around 4 to 5. This one has a 2.1 to 2 range. That's good for health actually. So another one thing, we will come to your this planting material productions. There is a two type of planting material production. One is by the you can take only 3 months old rootstock, give a wedge shape cut, and you can go for it. You collect a cyanode, give the wedge shape cut to the cyan also, and just insert it and tie with the plastic paper and give a plastic cover for to maintain the humidity. 3 months old rootstock you have to take, give a wedge shape cut to the cyan and the same cut to the rootstock also, and tie with plastic and give plastic cover to the entire. This is called grafting technique. This is called grafting technique. The next one is the grafting technique. The next one is spacing, and these are all we will discuss later. This is the way one has to maintain this plant. And thinning of the flower are tender jackfruit. The tender jackfruit is because you will get it 20 rupees per kilo. 20 rupees per kilo in farm gate price. In Bombay, it goes from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. It goes to via Kerala and Karnataka. It goes to Bombay, and it goes abroad also. Particularly, it goes to Arab countries. And their farmers are getting 20 to 30%. The 100 fruits they are selling is 2,000 rupees per fruit. 100 pieces means 20 rupees, 2,000 rupees per fruit. So thinning of the flowers for tender jack, one of the important practices followed by in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka also. You see, jackfruit always they used to tell it takes yielding 10 years, 8 years. No, nowadays some varieties are there. It start yielding by second to third year. So this is the 2-year-old trees. You can see you can use for vegetable jack purpose. You can use for even jackfruit also. It will start yielding by second year itself. not in the 8 to 10 years, because such a varieties are available in India. These are tender jackfruit. Already the diet regarding, already I said, same thing. The diet provides some very good nutrients. That's what I mentioned here. And other things are there. So how tender jack is prepared, machinery, packing, and there's a, and bottling also they are doing tender jack. Here you can see what is dinner, meatless meat. This is the article is published in northeastern states, because northern state the consumption is lot of meat. So to shift to vegetative meat, vegan's meat, so plant-based meat. So that is what this one. So this tender jack can be treated as a meat kind of thing. Structure it gives, looks also, and taste wise also. So this is good for health. And so many value addition jackfruit. Jackfruit you can create value addition. This person, you see, jackfruit is making his tractor pulp and is selling to so many European countries. It goes to Arab countries, and Australia is sending. This is they are taking for ice cream, and also they are making juice also. It is all jackfruit tidbits. It is called jackfruit tidbits. He is one of the entrepreneur, big entrepreneur in Kerala is doing. Another one is jackfruit you used for the thin container pulp system and also ice cream. You see, during season time, when jackfruit is available, how we are storing this one. When off season, we can release for that one. So processing one of the important aspect in jackfruit, and also for the jackfruit chips is emerging market. And the last one or two slide, this is avocado propagation. How we can produce the avocado, this one. This is the slides, and also the area is increasing the above 3 set crops. The farmers who is interested kindly enter this one and extract the yield potential, get better income, and also we are thinking producing the technical know also. One of the important things farmers are to know about how to grow, when to grow, what to spray, what to apply the fertilizer, how to harvest, all the things information we are developing about these 3 crops. Please later on we'll discuss. And one more thing I want to say, you see, I have attended one meeting. The shoes are in showroom. One person actually he asked me, he's from Australia. He asked Dr. Karnakaran, in India, what we are wearing, shoes, they are selling in AC showroom. What we are eating, we are selling in the roadside platform and drainage side. So it should be in India. Definitely, we should shift what we are eating, that should be shifted to like malls, AC showroom. It should be shown what we are wearing. It should be shifted to roadside. So this is the concept. Because now kindly think that what we are eating, what we are wearing, there is a two different. So we should create our food or whatever it may be. It should be very hygienic manner we have to sell. This is the fruit. 300 rupees rambutan fruit. They are selling in Kerala. 300 rupees per kilo fruit. 300 rupees. So the India is already changing, and this is the one video. Just you see how banana Kerala is packed. Farmers they are sending to middleman, and they are unable to get proper income. This one farmer is growing banana and is packing in individual bunches and sending to Delhi. He is getting price of 30 rupees per kilo. Same thing locally. If I am sending to some mandis, I am sending to some middleman, I am getting only 5 to 7 rupees per kilo. He is getting 25 to 30 rupees. You see how they are packing. The packing is very important, because farmers should go for the post harvest packing is very, very important to get better income also. So this is a simple practice. It is not a machinery practice. Just they are doing it this one, and they are packing this all the thing. Simply they are putting in crate. Normally banana, what they will do, they won't do in packing in crate. Simply as a bunch itself, they will load it. This is the one thing I want to tell them. Go for it. Packing methodology also very important. Post harvest is very important. We can get better income. And next one, you see, I put this because now I put dragon fruit ko kawa corona ko aro. Eat dragon fruit. Not only eat dragon fruit, eat many fruits, either butterfruit or jackfruit or any other fruits. Beat corona, because now dragon fruit, when you go and 2 years, 1 years back, dragon fruit, if you normally doctors used to recommend, because what doctors after your fever they're recommending vitamin B complex and minerals, same amount of quantity these fruits will have. So if you have a take as a fruit, that tablet no need for the after fever, this will improve your health, dragon fruit. So eat dragon fruit and beat corona. It is not a control. I am not telling for control. It will develop your immune system. It will develop his immune system. That's what I want to say. This is the one thing. I said three fruits. I mentioned smart fruit 25, 20%. So many fruits are there. I thank our director, Dr. M.R. Dinesh. He gave me opportunity to present this paper to the forum of CCS, Nizam, and also my project associated, Dr. Mr. Arivedagan and Sriram. I'm thanking them also. And also I thank organizer who gave me this opportunity just to express my view of and these three prof CCS Nizam and also the director of that particular institute and also Mr. Dr. Mayur Verma also. I'll thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Karunakaran. I think the entire presentation was very comprehensive and self-explanatory in itself. And I think you covered every single aspect of both the fruits. And I think the way ahead and especially your take on Corona, it was, I think, really nice. So, and I would request if all the participants, if you have any questions or queries or any projections to make, kindly proceed with that so that our esteemed speaker is there for you in case just you need to, encounter any question or any query. You can also drop your queries in the chat box, so I'll cater it to the speaker participants. So, Doctor, before anybody proceeds towards any question, I have a personal question to ask. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, please, sir.
So,
Please, sir.
yes, sir. So, in case of jackfruit, I see one problem I think which has been existing from the very beginning is about the procurement and transportation of the fruit. Considering the size of it is not very like not very small. So, how do you tackle that when it comes to the entire procurement process and transportation?
Actually, sir, it's a nice question. That's why, for example, normally from Karnataka, jackfruit transported to as such full fruit only we are transporting. But nowadays, what happened? People are here itself they're pre-processing. Pre-processing means removing skin and making small pieces, making to the drum, 200-liter drum they are filling with the salt solution because once the jackfruit, once if you cut a tender jack, what will happen? Immediately it turns brown in color. To avoid that one, they are shifting to brine solution or the anti-browning they are using that one. That is the way mode of nowadays because now where is the production is more there itself, the companies are emerging nowadays. But another one thing, jackfruit, what happened? The another one thing for fruit, definitely we have to cut it where you are going to eat or where you are going to sell only. Rarely we cannot cut as a fruit. We cannot the bulk we cannot be shifted to the from here to there from Bombay or Delhi. But in case of jackfruit bulb also nowadays frozen jack, frozen already I showed the picture one kind of plate type we are making plate and we are keeping in deep freezer. Whenever they need, there we are sending through the freezer system, which cannot be used for eating directly, which can be made for ice cream, which can be made for sweet, which can be made for chips, like that. The processing product purpose that can be highly suitable. So presently, fruit processing, you can have a shelf life of 2 days of after opening your jackfruit bulbs, that is fruits. But mostly carrying full fruits and pre-processing if you do the particular locality, particular location is best way for that. For processing industry, for other purpose, we can process it at the where is the production area itself we can do by using this kind of technologies. That is called blast freezing mechanism. It is called blast freezing mechanism or frozen jack that we can go ahead.
I think, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, I have one more question before we move forward. In case this is in regards to the dragon fruits production and entire farming of dragon fruit in India. Has the COVID impact any the farming culture of dragon fruit? Because considering this is just started in India, and maybe the consumerism of the fruit has considering the cost of it, has this impacted directly or indirectly in any sense, if I may ask?
Now, during initially what farmers are facing problem, actually major market in Bombay, Chennai and Delhi and Calcutta. What happened?
Principally, it's a metropolitan fruit. Yes, sir.
Fruits. Initial time, what happened? They could not able to send the fruits through lorries because of lockdown. They are not allowed lorries one state to another state. That time, local farmers how they managed it, they are selling their fruits through apartments, through agencies locally itself. There also they got around 120 rupees. Once the market is opened, Bombay and Chennai market and all, they got 160 rupees per kilo. Today also, huge demand is dragon fruit. People are think that this is one healthy fruit. Thinking is not only that is the best. They after having this fruit, they feel that this is best for their health. They're thinking. That's why the demand, the people, farmers are the direct to sell, direct to consumer. They themselves, they're taken. Initially, 1 or 2 months, they face the problem. They are not facing problem. They manage very well to selling their produce. And some people, they kept in cold storage for 20 days also. And they sold to, sent to market later on to them. But cold storage, only very few farmers. Many farmers, they managed to sell their produce 100 rupees per kilo. They got it, actually.
So I presume then the shelf life of the product is, I think,
Just
average or maybe good.
10
Okay,
days.
okay,
10 days.
okay. 10 days.
Even
10 days.
outside skin will be ugly appearance will be there. Skin will be shinked, but inside fruit will be very good. It won't be spoiled at all. That's why this advantage of these fruits by seller also, farmer also.
I think it's a win-win situation for both. I think one of our participants has a question. Dr. Mahesh Kadam.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Sir, I want to ask you regarding is any government encouragement point of view, they have come up with any scheme concern for this, we can say indigenous fruits like dragon fruit, jackfruit. Then what will be the package and practices for area like Rajasthan, Gujarat, if you want to grow this particular crop?
Yes, sir. Now I've already to one Gujarat webinar. I given 2 hours only on dragon fruit. Gujarat also I given webinar. Maharashtra I given webinar. Northeastern
Okay.
states I given 7 webinar only on dragon fruit. Since I could not able to deeper this crop because the title was restricted to me.
Sure, sure.
Those areas, sir, we will give full for you. I'll give package of practice to you because the summer time they will face a problem of sunburn injury. That is the
Yeah, yeah.
major problem in Gujarat and Maharashtra. We'll give technology to them for the farmers. One thing. Another one thing, the crop little bit you will get late. June after July only will get. But in case of Karnataka, you will get early. So the competition will be little bit reduced. Your
Sure.
crop October you will get a little bit more crop. Our winter is set already, but your winter will be delayed actually. So that's why you will have better market in Bombay, Rajasthan, and Rajasthan already many people are. Gujarat has entered large number of farmers and larger area. Gujarat
Okay.
actually.
Sure.
So you give me personal, you ping me on my WhatsApp, sir. I'll
Sure,
give the
sir. Sure.
practices all those.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
Can we drop your phone number in the chat box, allowing our participants to connect to you directly?
Yes, yes. I will allow.
Okay. Sir, so I think on a as a concluding, I think I would like to confirm one thing. So, see, since you said that this fruit is grown at different places on different timing, because, for example, as you said, in the southern region, it's the production would be in the early October and all. For for northern region like Gujarat and upper region, the production would be by March. So,
Yes,
is that a concluding point that jackfruit, dragon fruit can be grown throughout? The demand can be
100%.
fulfilled.
Why Vietnam is surviving? Why Vietnam is surviving? If you ask today, also they will send 100 tons, 1,000 tons also they will send food because their technology is year-round production. Their technology is year-round production. That's why I put one picture by farmer name. He is doing lighting by the month of October onwards. His fruits will be ready by the December, January, February. So same way, if attempt many farmers, so year-round production is possible. So Vietnam is all our country. Their export is successful because of year-round production, year-round supply. They never allow any agencies to go to other countries. They will manage to send their food somehow. That's why they're in the entire world they're leading in export and production also.
So,
That
sir,
is
is it the technology related to the production of the fruit that is keeping it the year long, or it's just the variety of fruit that it can be grown throughout the year?
can be grown throughout, not with storage. It is grown
Okay.
throughout by using LED bulbs, by using
Okay.
LED lights, by light technology intervention.
So, is the technological aspect of how it is growing so that it can be
Yes,
grown throughout?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. You
Perfect.
can break your fruiting early. You can make fruiting late also. You can avoid regular season fruiting also.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. I think it has a great future ahead. Any of the participants, anyone, if you have any questions or queries, we'll be shooting them up. Otherwise, we'll be wrapping the session. If you can drop your queries and questions in the chat box also, sir has already directly given his phone number. You can contact to him for any collaborations or for further understanding of both the fruits or for that matter, any
No,
other expertise.
your institute can start studying the projection of how the for today's price, what is the future price. Your institute can start such a kind of what is the value of this one. That kind of project in your institution they can take up.
Sir, Niam did actually for with jackfruit. We had a research study. It was I think it was published in last year around maybe October or November only. It was. I remember attending the conference. So for jackfruit, I think Niam has conducted with two scientists the jackfruit research. For dragon fruit, I think I would like to project this to our higher authorities. So maybe we can
You
bring any
can project avocado also. You can project avocado also because
avocado also.
both is emerging food crop among the farmers. What will be the marketing trend? Whether the market will get collapse or market will pick. This one has to project. That is very important for the farmers.
Okay, sir, sure. So with no questions or no collaboration, sir, thank you so much for the entire presentation. I get to learn a lot, and I think most of our expecting our participants must have got an idea as to what the fruit is the future both the fruits hold, and I think how India can be a very potential market for both the fruits. And yes, we can do at least we can fulfill our internal needs as far as our country is concerned. No export for us. So thank you so much, sir, for giving an comprehensive and taking out your time for us. And thank you to all the participants for all patiently listening to us and participating. So, sir, we'll be wrapping the session now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Have a
very much.
nice day.
Thank you. Yes.
All the participants, you can leave the meeting room now. Sachin, kindly stop the recording. Thank you.